We're coming together a lot more as a unit. Like we have a lot of familiar faces, so the unity's there, and we've just grown as a unit together, and we're going to improve off of what happened last year and look to make improvements also in all areas of the game. We have a lot of speed. We have a lot of athletes on our defense. With Ben Heaney, he can run the sideline to sideline. That's what you want and need at a middle linebacker position. So everyone else also is up there with that. They all run to the ball. So what Coach Bowen has emphasized our defense working on is running to the ball. Everybody hustling and running to the ball every time.
I think the most progress will be consistency. I think we got some guys that are starting to figure it out, and it's starting to become, I guess, more serious. Like guys that are taking day by day serious and just focus on getting better. And by that, we're going to improve as a defense. I wouldn't necessarily say we're faster, but we still have a bunch of guys that are just blazing speed. I mean, Ben Heaney, I've never seen a guy run across the field like he is, and I grew up around him. So there's guys that are definitely catching on to the run to the ball thing. We got a gang tackle. That's one of the most points of emphasis for the defense this year, and I think that's going to build a great defense. Just running to the ball and making sure you're not giving up on a play and you can make a play.
Day by day, I see us moving forward as being better communicating defense. Everybody knowing what's going on around them and not just knowing their job. And another thing we've been trying to emphasize is everybody running to the ball. So we've been trying to work on those two things: communicating and hustling and finishing the play. As Coach Bowen would say, he wants all 11 guys in the picture at the end of the play. So we've been trying to work on doing that. It's definitely a work in progress. It's not something that comes natural. I mean, you naturally run to the ball, but I mean, sometimes you tend to ease up knowing that the ball is way on the other side of the field. So it's more of kind of like a mentality thing, just knowing that you could be that guy that have to make the big tackle. If a dude somehow gets out of the traffic and he breaks tackles, then you could be the guy that makes that saving play, that saving touchdown. So it's more just knowing that and not relying on other people like, oh, he has to tackle, he's down, and more of I want to tackle, I want to get there, and I want to be a part of this tackle.
I think we're trying to be more relentless as far as everybody running to the ball, because you never know what's going to happen. So you want as many bodies around the ball as possible. And I mean, the game has slowed down for a lot of us because we understand the scheme, we know what the coaches are looking for, so it only allows you to play that much more faster. I think for us, we realized that it takes 11 players to stop the offense, so you can't. There's not going to be anything where you take a play off or you feel like that you can't provide anything to the defense on that play because they didn't come to your side or whatever the case may be. I mean, anything could happen. The ball could squirt out, and you got to take an angle to go get him. So, I mean, at any given time in play, I think everybody realizes that you got to play your role.